Hey guys, so long time no live here. I am getting ready for our second day. Sorry, I'm gonna move this. My computer's being kind of loud. Getting ready for our second day of Vacation Bible School, where I am with like 60 second graders. So very intense, but I have not been live, and I told you guys this past weekend, I asked what you guys would like to hear whenever I came back, and overwhelmingly, it was about social media. So one of the things, if you guys have followed me for many years, you will know that I started my entire following on Periscope, which is all live streaming. Say hi when you come in, guys. So Periscope now, I'm not sure is even like a thing past like political, and people like stream live there and on YouTube as well. But Facebook Live became a thing about a year after Periscope. And so everyone kind of transitioned over to live. And if you go back, whenever I first started with this company, I was preaching, hey Jill, I was preaching with Lacey and the other top leaders how important it is to go live. And it's still important. It's still important to go live. But I want to share something with you guys, because this is what I see. And I think a lot of people, especially if you didn't listen like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, hey Lori, where everyone was like, go live, go live, go live. Like if you just worked up to going live now, and you're going live and you're not understanding why no one's commenting, why no one's watching, you have all this great information, and leaders like myself have told you, we built our following on lives, go live, it makes it easy. But then, you just can't figure it out. So there's a reason. And that is because social media is constantly changing. So something that I told you guys to do a year and a half, 2 years ago, may not be the number one best thing you can do with your time on social media now. So what do I mean by that? If you have to choose between a post and a live, 100% do the live. But Facebook is, hey Denise, how are you? Facebook is prioritizing video. And it's also prioritizing content for your family and friends. I don't know how up to date you guys are on the news, but Facebook has been in some trouble for things like advertising, like election interference, like just all kinds of like privacy issues. So they've come out to Congress and they told them what they're prioritizing. And what they said was, we used to prioritize all these business pages and ads and everything. Now we're switching to videos and more family and friend content. So if you dig into that, basically the gist of it is, how likely is someone to react to something? And a reaction is like a thumbs up, a heart, a ha-ha, or how likely someone is to comment or share on something. So if the thing about live videos these days on Facebook, if you comment on that live video, you're going to get every single notification of everyone else that comments on that video for as long as it's up. And it gets annoying. So what it has done, and yes, I understand you can go and unfollow that. A lot of people don't. So what it has kind of done is created kind of this mindset of, go on and watch the live, or kind of while you're scrolling, click the mute off and hear what they're talking about. But people are not going in and commenting on the live, and therefore the interaction is down. And I'm going to tell you guys how to combat that, okay? So what my favorite thing to do right now, and I've been researching it, and I've been kind of tucking it in my back pocket and kind of waiting till I had some more data to give you guys. But what it is Facebook and Instagram stories. Now, I know some of you guys might have just rolled your eyes because you're like, geez, I just got comfortable going live, and now she wants me to put it in a story, and it's just super annoying. Let me tell you guys, I am on your same page, okay? And I could not wrap my head around this thing called Snapchat. And what it is these kids and different people, it's okay, Shelby. These kids and different people, I guess not just kids, but for my experience, Snapchat for kids, because it's like 15 seconds or something, right? So you can go click, 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 and that's how fast we have, your human brain, like you only literally have like 2 to 5 seconds to capture someone's attention. So that culture of Snapchat, of like fast info, has kind of bled in. And then whenever you put it with other social media, like Instagram adding the stories, well, Facebook bought Instagram. So, now Facebook has the stories. In fact, there's a fun feature. You can be on Instagram, upload your stories, and have it connect to your Facebook stories. Hey, Ashley. So I want to tell you guys the reason this works. A couple different things. It works because it is the fast info, okay? Someone doesn't have to sit there and read this whole paragraph. Someone doesn't have to sit there and listen to your live for you to get to the info. Like, you have 10 seconds to get that info, right? I know I'm snapping because I think of Snapchat and I think like snaps, like it's like so fast. But that is what people want. And if you think about, when you get on Facebook, or when you get on Instagram, maybe you're so busy, but when you're scrolling like on your phone, what will stay at the top are the stories. So if you like continually see the same person's like story up at the top of your phone while you're scrolling, like you might click on it and it goes so fast that it keeps you entertained. And then when that person's is over, the next one just automatically goes, right? So if you don't like that 10-second, you can click to the next one. So Ashley's saying she can't read long posts. She loses focus and bounce. Her brain needs that fast. And in this age of technology, that is where things are going. And I literally used to hate it. And then I found out, you can hate it or you can embrace it. So that's what you can do. And with the like snap mentality, you can actually do your live video, make sure you save it, and then you can put it in your Instagram stories. So you could put a part of it, you could put the most important parts. And then when people are going through their Facebook or Instagram stories, they're getting like 10, 15-second clips of the most important parts of your live. So another thing I had mentioned was reactions. So when, we're scrolling and we're listening to lives, like, that might really help us. And we might, comment great info or tell that person, great info, or thank you, or we might share it. But Facebook is really looking for those like immediate reactions. So like when I put something on my wall, say it's a live video, someone says, sees it's 15 minutes long, they might watch 30 seconds of it. Okay. So that's not going to rank super high up for Facebook. But if I have a story that is at the top of the page and I've had 50, 60, 70 people click through it, and out of those 50, 60, say 20 to 25 give a reaction, that's telling Facebook algorithm that I have friends and family that really likes this content. So then what that does is, because they're liking my stories and they're liking the content that I'm giving them in the stories, when I do go and make a live, it is actually notifying a much, much wider audience, and it's notifying those that are like active, okay? So those that want to see my stuff, that interact with my stuff, that click through my stories every day. And, I'm more likely to show up in those longer posts. I know, me too, Ashley. So that's kind of what I want to share with you guys today. Again, I am about to go out the door for day 2 of our Vacation Bible Camp. Is that what it's called? Vacation Bible? I don't know. We used to call it something else. But, excuse me. Anyways, if you guys want to dig into something today, I highly, highly recommend looking into stories. Okay, so they're easy to use. They're easy to learn. If you don't know how, my best advice is to just start doing them. And what you will find is the people that are doing them, the people that are in the top there, you're going to see those people again, like every single day, because when you scroll down on your phone, their stories are staying at the top. They're like at the top. And sometimes I know on Instagram, they'll even break up your scroll with like more stories. I've been working on all of this. Yay, Denise. Yay. So sorry, my husband called. Denise has definitely, she's been doing a newsletter. She's been doing her stories. I'm so proud of you. Another thing I want to mention real quick, and I'm sure you guys have seen this going on a lot. One of the best ways to get views on a live is to do a live with someone else, okay? So I have in the files a script. I think it's called Live Interview Script. And you can look at that and then you can print that out. You can ask one of your leaders, myself, some of your uplines, someone, if they will do a live video with you. And then what you do is, you would tag that person tags you. So more people are going to see that video, right? It's not just you putting out content. It's you and the other person. And the more you do that, the more people will see. I don't know if you guys follow Jesse Norfleet. If you don't, make sure you go follow him. But this is something he does all the time. He's had great success with it. He gets somebody to join his team. He goes live with them. He tells his story to their friends. And it's genius. It's absolutely genius. So that is my suggestion for live videos. I personally, if you guys have noticed, I do not spend a lot of time at all anymore on live videos on my personal page or here because of these reasons I've given you. What I much prefer to do now is record it and put it on my YouTube or put it on my blog, and then I can reference it back later. So just some tips for you guys to go about your day. Definitely try out the stories and let me know in your comments here if you guys have any questions. I hope this works for you. Get your engagement up and just remember that fast info. So, all right, guys, have a blessed day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.